Okay, so I'll see you in just a second.
What are you thinking about India?
And we're live! Welcome to English Palette, another exciting lesson where my name is Jack and I'm a professional teacher and I help you develop academic discussion skills in English. So if you're an English learner, this is the right channel you've tuned into. So stick around, and today we're going to have an exciting discussion on the topic of money, and especially the wealthy. If this is your first time and you're just joining us on Discord, please head over to my twitch.tv/English Spot channel. So it's English Spot, English SPOT. And by the way, it's English as for learning English. It's not for England. So really, our focus here is to improve our English speaking skills, in particular academic discussion skills. So the discussion is not moderated, but it has its own structure. I will explain the rules in just a few minutes. But first of all, I just wanted to welcome you. Let's see who is in the room, and if you want to say hello. Hi guys, who wants to speak and say hello? Just say hello to the audience. Hi, I will unmute a few individuals. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, great.
Popping, bro.
Excellent. Nice to see you guys, and I hope you're excited about today's topic, and I hope you're ready to participate and have a great time. So wherever you're connecting from, this is like the United Nations 2.0, where we have people connecting from all over the world. And that's what makes it so exciting. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is bring on the screen. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to our Discord server, the English Hub, which is a great place for learners to practice their English, to improve, to make new friends. Look at that. We are approaching 8,000 users. And the server is not that old, so I think this is a great server, growing quickly, rapidly. But the best thing about it I like is the people over there. Everyone joining is just a great person, and you know, we haven't had any incidents. We've been really a peaceful server, and I just think it's a great and safe place for learners to practice English. So if you're not a member, you should become one, and the link is in the video description. So I hope you join us. And of course, one of the benefits of joining is being a part of these lessons, right? You can interact live. Great. Thank you so much. Well, as I mentioned, guys, are you ready? Well, let's talk a little bit about today being Friday.
It's Friday.
All right. I hope you're excited that it's Friday. All right. Well, for some people, if you're connecting from Asia, maybe your Friday is already over. It's midnight in Japan and Korea already on Saturday, but I think it's, for most of us, it's still Friday. I hope you have exciting plans for the weekend, and I hope you're feeling good, because this is how I'm feeling, guys.
Wow, I feel good.
Yes, I feel good, and I think that you should too.
What is your week?
Yes, hello, could you say that again?
What is your week plan?
My weekend plans? Well,
Yeah.
my weekend plans. I see. I'm a teacher, so what I do is it's a crazy profession, because what you do is you generate work, then you administer the work to students, and then you collect their work, and then it becomes your work, and then it's a vicious circle. So I think I need to do some marking on the weekend. But thanks for asking. Okay, yeah, maybe next weekend I'll try to plan something more exciting. All right, well, that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking, by the way. All right, so listen, guys, let's bring up, first of all, what I want to do is I want to also tell you that if you are a learner and you're not really sure how to be a part of a discussion, well, I have a great worksheet on my website that is called the discussion language. I'm just going to go through it quickly just to remind everyone, about the ingredients of a great discussion. All right. So it's just like a toolbox that everyone carries around, being able to discuss academic topics. You have to have tools in your toolbox. One such tool is confirming meaning. So it's really important that we understand what the person before us has just said, so that we can reply to that or build on it, right? So things like, did you say that you agree with this idea, or are you against it? Are you saying that the rich people are usually cold-hearted? Because today's topic is the rich, right? So try to use these tools, guys. Remember, they're available for you. Now, it's also important that you give verbal feedback to your discussion panel members, because that shows that you're paying attention, right? It's like a kind of a glue meshing everything together. So things like, oh, really? Oh, really? I see. You see, that helps. People do that on the phone a lot. So try to have your microphone unmuted so that you can readily jump in and give that verbal feedback. Another important ingredient of an on a discussion, academic discussion, is to give opinion. Of course, that is the most important thing. That would be the staple, right, of the discussion. So phrases such as, well, as far as I'm concerned, the wealth is not distributed fairly, or something like that. Personally speaking, I think that Warren Buffett is wrong. Okay, things like that. In my opinion. So again, this worksheet might help you if you are interested in just looking at it, printing it out and having it handy. Then, of course, another important element is to be able to ask for an opinion. And this is important, especially with our leaders. The leader's job is to really make sure that there's no silence. Everyone is equally involved, and that means asking people's opinions. So sometimes the leader will just specify a specific user and say, hi, so what do you think about question number 3? Responding is also important. Acknowledge people's opinion. We don't have to agree, but we at least acknowledge that they contributed to the discussion. That's great. Say things like, oh, that's an interesting point. Wow, that's a great idea. Well, I never thought of that. Oh, well, that's a unique opinion. All right. Say somehow and acknowledge what the person has just said. Of course, when you agree, say so. That really helps, because that builds a kind of consensus, right? So I see what you mean. That's true. I completely agree. Yes, I think so. Exactly. Even one word, exactly, timed properly can help the discussion along. Well, but sometimes we disagree, of course, right? So when you disagree, also, it's important to be honest about it and, in a nice way, say so. For example, yes, but, or you can try a more complicated phrase. Like, for example, I'm not so sure I agree. Or I see your point, but, or however, you can use however if you want as well. All right, guys, I'm just reminding you of this language. And at the very end, when the discussion is over, we will ask our summarizer, someone in the group, to point out maybe 2 or 3 interesting points that were raised during the discussion. So things like, okay, there seems to be some disagreement here in our group. So-and-so thinks that wealth, is the wealthy are good people trying to help us, and for the most part, the rest of the group disagrees. All right, guys. So I hope this is a great reminder, and I am almost ready to jump into our first round of discussions. If you are just here listening, great. Stick around, and I'll ask you to raise your hand to participate in just a minute or so. Okay. All right. So let's bring up today's questions. Okay. All right, guys, look at this. It's all,
What do you think about money?
What do you think about money? Okay, I think money is just a tool. But because you see, this show is not about me, it's about you guys. So I will ask you that question in just a minute, okay? So just stick around. If you are not watching the Twitch channel, please head over there right now. It's twitch.tv/English Spot, English SPOT. And I'm showing the questions that were posted 2 days ago in preparation for this lesson. The topic is loving money evil? All right. Look at this meme. Basically, Superman who has incredible powers and abilities, he has a choice to make. He can either end world hunger or he can go into space and play for 10 minutes. What choice is he going to make? All right, there's a lot of talk recently of space tourism, right? Okay, well, the rich is our topic today. Look at the questions, guys. Question number 1. Do you think that having a lot of money changes people? In other words, can great wealth impact one's personality? And if so, how? Explain your answer and support it with any details. Number 2. It has been said that the love of money is the root of all evil. I believe this quote is from the Bible, actually. Do you agree with this statement? Explain. Do you agree with this statement or not? All right, and I guess that's the main topic of today's discussion. Number 3, do you think the world's wealthiest countries have the obligation? That means they should do this, right? They have the obligation to help the poorer nations. Why or why not? Or maybe they just need to take care of themselves. Support your answer. Now, according to Warren Buffett, question number 4, the third richest person in the world, Warren Buffett is really wealthy. He said that, his wealth is attributed largely to winning the ovarian lottery. So what he means by that is that, we have no control over where we are born, right? So what he means by that is, even what he says is born in America is already a great advantage, and being born in a particular time and a family is basically the recipe for success. Do you agree with this view or not? I think it's really controversial. I hope you have great ideas to share. Now, another person famous for finances and wealth is Malcolm Forbes. He allegedly once said that he who dies with the most toys wins. All right, so what do you think about this game? Dying with the most toys. Is that the pursuit of the human species? Do you agree with his point of view? Who is a real winner in life? Support your answer. All right, and I always ask students to comment with questions, but I don't see any questions posted today. Maybe next time, guys, post questions so that I incorporate them into our lesson. But prior to the lesson, I did ask you this question, and it seems like 78% of the viewers answered no, that loving money is not evil. But 22% of you did say that loving money is evil. So I hope to hear opinions from both sides of this issue. All right, guys, I'm almost ready to get started. Sit back, grab a drink, and we're going to start our discussion. Here we go. Let me bring up the wheel. Okay. All right, so now I'm taking volunteers to be participants in our first round of discussions. There will probably be around 3 rounds of discussions. We'll try to cover some of the questions, not all. So if you are interested, raise your hand right now. Hectors, would you like to be a part of this discussion today? Hello, Hectors. I wonder if your connection is spotty. I'm trying to invite you. How about
Yes, I would like to be part of the discussion.
Okay, very good. Thors with an H. Okay, Hectors, welcome. And Travail, I just unmuted you. Would you like to be a part of this discussion?
Yes, I love to.
Okay, very good. Yes, I recognize your nickname. Thanks for coming back and being a great sport about it. Travail. Okay, we also have your... Pizza. Okay, Pizza, welcome. Pizza, would you like to be a part of this discussion? Hello? Pizza? Yes, you would. Okay, Pizza, you have a delicious nickname. All right.
Thank you.
Badly Evil. How about you, Badly Evil? Would you like to be a part of this discussion today?
Yes, I would really love to be a part of this discussion.
Okay, very good. Badly Evil, welcome. You are in. What about PB511? PB511. Would you like to be a part of this? Okay, how should I call you?
Yeah.
Do you want to be called PB or?
You can call me PB.
Okay, PB. All right, PB, you are part of this discussion. Great. And what do we have here? We have 5 members. One more. Prithika, you want to join this right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Very good. We have 6 participants. So what I'm going to do is just load the wheel. That's how we do this. All right, let's choose our leader. Who is going to be our discussion leader, guys? Sit tight and we'll find out in a minute. And it looks like Badly Evil. Badly Evil, you are going to be the leader, okay? So you make sure that everyone is involved more or less equally, and you can select the question that is being discussed. Next, Timekeeper. Hectors, you're the timekeeper. Don't worry about it too much. All it means is that you are watching the clock, and if the conversation is stopping for some reason, just suggest that we go on to the next question. But normally you have to participate just like everyone else. Okay, next, active participant. Your emphasis is to talk a lot. Okay, Travail. Okay, Travail, I hope you can talk your head off on this topic. And another active participant is Prithika. Okay, Prithika, excellent. And our Devil's Advocate is going to be Pizza. All right, very good, Pizza. Do you understand what the Devil's Advocate, what your job is? Do you understand? Pizza, are you with us? Okay, it looks like we lost Pizza. Hello, Pizza. Ordering pizza. Pizza, are you here? Okay, if not, we can choose another participant, guys. Who wants to take Pizza's job, a role? Hobbs. Okay, Hobbs, how about you? Would you like to be a part of this discussion, Hobbs? Hello, Hobbs, you have to unmute yourself. Okay, technology, right?
Oh, okay. I had to accept it. I didn't know that.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I would love to take part in
Okay,
it.
excellent, Hobbs, excellent. And PB, it looks like you're our summarizer. Okay, very good. All right, guys. Is everyone clear on what is going to happen right now? I'm going to start the timer. The leader, which is Badly Evil, is going to select a question for discussion. And we're going to have 10 minutes to discuss the issue. The questions are
Sorry,
yes. Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what my role is.
Hobbs, you are the Devil's Advocate. But don't worry, the Devil's Advocate role kicks in only when there is agreement, okay? So if you guys all agree, then you try to argue the opposite view, okay? But normally you can discuss just like everyone else.
Okay, great.
All right, very good. Well, I'm glad I was able to clarify this. Now let's move on to our questions. Are you guys on my Twitch channel? If you are, say hi in the chat. And here we go. There are questions. Maybe question number 1. Do you think that having a lot of money changes people? That's a good question maybe to start with. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Very good. First round of discussions starts right now.
All right. The first question being, do you think having money, having a lot of money changes people? In other words, can great wealth impact one's personality? Well, my point
Yes.
is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
it does.
It does.
It does one's personality. With great amount of money, what our body is what our body is designed to be is actually it loves having comfort. And with great amount of money, you can buy a lot of comfortable things. And all of a sudden, if you have a lot of money, then you would prefer more comfort, and you would buy more comfort. You will buy into a lot of more comfort, and your lifestyle would change. So, in a sense, it does personality. With great amount of money, will almost certainly change one's personality. What do you others think? What do others think about this statement?
Yeah, obviously.
Unbelievable.
Yes. because even if you have great money, the way other people treat you will also change. So that point is also uh, leading to changing your personality.
Yeah, and I also think that if you've been working really hard your whole life to maybe provide for your family and for yourself, when you are finally successful and find the resources to be more comfortable, you will be like more relaxed. Maybe you won't be so stressed, and that will definitely change your personality, in my opinion.
I feel like you could be changed for the better or for the worse. It just really depends on you, because some people start off like really poor, and then they become rich by circumstance or just working really hard. And then I feel like other people forget that they were in, like, I feel like some people hate on others when they have money sometimes, but
Yeah,
some of
I
them,
agree.
not all people just inherited their money. That makes any sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
totally
does.
get it.
All right,
That
Hobbes, do you have an
happens.
opposing of you being?
Yes, Hobbs, you are the devil's advocate. Jump in. Everybody seems to agree.
Oh no. Well, that is a bit
Over.
challenging for me because I do agree with this statement too. But yeah, I was trying to think of an idea that could be opposite to what you guys said, but yeah.
All right, so
I-
maybe it's just time to move on to another question. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that's all that needs to be
All right,
said.
I have an opposing view over this statement as well. Although I have said for it, I will say against it.
Okay.
Although you can have a lot of money, if you use it for benefit of others, if you have used it all up for yourself and you're done with it, you have a lot of disposable income at your expense, then what you can do, you can use it in charity or in other purposes. Then although you being a lot of wealthy, you can use this money to make more businesses, and then a lot of you can hire people and pay their salaries. And what happens that economy grows, and with your money, people are being helped, and this money can also be used in charities, and you can benefit other people. So being wealthy is not always, it does not always have to change your personality. You can have this balance between being yourself and also having a lot of money.
Wow, excellent points raised today. Guys, time is ticking. What would you like to do? Respond to this or keep going?
I think we should move on.
Okay, very good. Let's move on to the next question.
All right, the next question being, is money root of all evil?
The love
It
of
has
money.
been said,
The love of money. Yeah.
the love of money is the root of all evil. Do you agree with this statement? Explain.
Mhm.
Well, I believe yes. What money is an instrument. Money in whatever form, in whatever form, as in whatever currency, whether it is in dollar, it is in euro, or it is in franc, whatever currency, it is an instrument. It is a tool. What determines what money is, it actually determines something's value. So this is a tool. And being in this life, and being myself being a meditation practitioner, what I believe is that existential life, existential living, having infatuation of worldly things is bad for you. So money being a tool, being an instrument, you cannot simply fall in love with money. You can definitely use, this is a very useful tool. You can definitely use for other necessity, for other purposes, but you may not fall in love with money. And I would you to explain your views on this. Thank you.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I believe no, love of money is not the root of all evil. Everyone loves money. Everyone loves the things you can buy, whether it may be health services, education, comfort, or luxuries. It's just that the root of all evil is greed, not money itself.
I agree.
Yeah, money is not inherently bad. Go ahead, Vivi.
I think the only way it would be bad is if you're using it to fill like maybe a hole in your heart, or you're trying to use it to replace something that you don't have, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
I agree. Like, if the issue is, what are you willing to do or sacrifice for your love of money? If you're willing to compromise your ethics, like your values, or just the sake of having more money, that's when the issue that's when money becomes an issue. But if you use it for like positive purposes, such as just providing for your family and helping others, that I wouldn't say that money is the root of all evil. Hobbs?
Yep.
Thank you so much for this point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry guys,
Bobby, do you have issues?
sorry guys, we just had some difficulties here with streaming, but I think it's all good. I hope it's still working. Anyway, these are excellent points, guys, and you still have 2 minutes, over 2 minutes. So what would you like to do?
Let's move on.
Okay. That's a great question, guys. What do you think about this?
All right. The question being, do you think the world's wealthiest countries have the obligation to help poorer nations? Why and why not? Support your answer. I have a view from a religious perspective. What religion teaches us is when to help others. Whenever you have a disposable income, whenever you have surplus, whatever it is, whether it is food, whether it is shelter, whether it is clothes, whether it is whatever it is, whether it is money, you should help. An individual should help other individuals. You should always come to help. And when a country being wealthy and a group of people being wealthy, being a country, a nation, it should definitely help other poorer nations. Now, for example, an individual having luxurious cars, having Lamborghini or Bugatti or whatever the cars, the amount of cars he owns, and having very luscious life, very luxurious life he is leading. So, if he could sacrifice this one car, he could feed an entire group of people in Africa. So, what is better in his case? Will he live this luxurious life for his eternity? Everyone will die one day, and he cannot take this to the life after death. So what is this amount of experience, this luxurious experience worth at an expense of feeding others, feeding a group of people, feeding numerous number of people, at an expense of numerous number of people in Africa or other poorer nations? Any other having any different opinion about this?
The
No.
issue, I think what we should be careful with is the word obligation, because
I
I
agree.
agree that we should help others, but is it an obligation? Not necessarily, because I think countries should have like a votation, so citizens decide whether their internal context really allows them to help others, because if not, then each country has its own issues, and maybe there's still people inside the country who's less advantaged, needs help. So it's like people should there should be more or less a consensus whether they help other countries or not.
All right, guys, and this was a great great idea to end on, and we are officially out of time. Hey guys, thank you so much. This was amazing. Wow. But before I jump in with my comments, let's ask our summarizer, PB, if you are here, could you perhaps give us 2 or 3 interesting points that maybe stuck in your memory as interesting? Just share them with the rest of the audience.
The last topic that we spoke about, how I think it was if you're obligated to help others or whatever like that, or other countries that have money are obligated to help others. I found that really interesting because I feel like it depends on your morality or whatever like that. Because most people would think that because of I don't know, that it's a popular opinion to yes help that person, but some people don't always. People don't always see it the same. And I found that really interesting because some people might think they're doing the right thing, but to most people, it's an unpopular opinion and they're doing the right thing. And another thing I found interesting was the last topic, the one that we had before this discussion, is loving money evil. I feel like your opinion on that could be based around religion or just, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm sorry.
Okay, but but that was interesting to you. What you're saying is that discussion on this topic was interesting, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Well, that was amazing. Yeah, you are very good at summarizing. Good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yes. Well, this guy's so what I want to do now is, I'm a teacher, so I always try to teach my students to be self-reflective, right? Reflect on what you've done so that you can learn from it. So yes, the topic is exciting, and I think you were able to communicate well. But now think about the discussion part itself, because that's what we're trying to practice here, right? So I would like to ask our participants now to just reflect on your performance during the discussion, and just tell me one thing that really went well that you're satisfied with, and maybe one thing that perhaps you would have changed or have done differently if you had another chance. Who wants to go first?
But I will go first.
Okay, go ahead, Badliu.
So I've said so many points, but what the good thing about it is that what the points I wanted to say, I said it. I had the ability to say all those points. The thing is that I used a lot of time saying those points. I have to be very precise. I have to accumulate all those words correctly and then deliver those points and take the little amount of time.
I see. So I see. The good point is that you were able to say everything you wanted, but you want to be more efficient with your language. So you want to package your thoughts more in a more compact manner. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. That's a great observation. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. Wow. Anybody else? Trovail, how about you? How did you do?
Well, I wouldn't change anything, but I wanted to acknowledge the questions were really interesting, and the discussion too.
Oh, okay. I see.
It went well.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, stick around. Maybe there will be more. There's more questions we did not cover, but that's great. Thank you for this nice comment. Right. Prithika, how did you do? Prithika. Hello? Okay, maybe the mic is not working. Oh, Prithika, yeah. Did you enjoy the discussion?
Yeah, I very enjoyed it. It's very interesting too.
Okay, and how did you, do you think you did well? How would you improve if you wanted to? Next time.
Can you tell again?
Yeah, so I'm asking students to tell me if they are, the one point which went really well and one point which maybe they would have improved. They would like to improve. Okay, maybe we can ask Hobbs. Hobbs, you were in a tough spot when you needed to argue as devil's advocate, but you had no idea how to do that. Can you share that?
Yeah, so generally I don't have any self-reflection because I couldn't really participate in the discussion. I had my own views, but because of my role, I was just listening to others, and I was agreeing.
All right, no, that's fine. So I hope there's no confusion. Normally, when there's a discussion going on, the devil's advocate just discusses, their true views. But it's only in those cases when everyone agrees that maybe we need someone to spice things up a little bit and maybe argue for the other side. But yeah, so I understand you were in a tough spot. But thank you anyway. It was awesome. It was really nice of you to contribute as well. Thank Thank you, guys. Well, listen. Well, this is now it's time for the comments, the feedback from the teacher. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is just to tell you what I feel about this discussion. I've done many discussions like these and like this one, and I must say that for the first round, especially with people who are new and so on, this was amazing. I'm really happy that you stayed on topic. We had a very good leader who was in charge of the discussion. The leader was mindful of the time and of other participants, and gently kind of prompting people to join in. And I think that was a great point. Another thing was that I'm really glad that most of you had a chance to speak and you were able to clearly articulate your points. I think that was a great success, a great advantage of this discussion. If I were to improve anything, I mean, there's not much to improve here, I think, but I would just encourage you to be more mindful of the time and even be more, how should I say it, more appreciative of the 10 minutes that we have. And if there's even a little bit of silence, then just, okay, guys, does anyone else have anything to say? If not, let's move on to the next question. But that's really just a minor point. So once again, thank you so much to all of you guys. I hope this was useful. Thank you. A big round of applause. All right. Okay. Wow. That's how I'm feeling right now. Wow, this was great. Maybe the topic is interesting, and of course these students are just awesome. So thank you, guys. All right. Well, listen. Now it's almost time to get. We're going to start another round of discussions. So if you are willing to participate, please raise your hand, and I will pull you in. Okay. Round 2, guys. Round 2. Where's the wheel? Here's the wheel. Okay. All right. I see some people here in the waiting room are raising their hand. Oh, what happened to Sam? Sam, you disappeared. Here we go. Sam, would you like to be a part of this discussion?
Yes, I would.
Hello, Sam. Could you speak up a little bit louder?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sam, awesome. You'll be part of this discussion, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you. Stick around. Now, what we have here is, how about Jordi? Jordi SV, would you like to be a part of this discussion on the wealthy?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay, Jordi, excellent. Thanks for joining us. Jordi, and we need a few more participants. So we have Reiko. How about you, Reiko? Would you like to be a part of this discussion? Please unmute yourself. Okay, Reiko. Just, I noticed your mic is kind of faint. Please speak up. Kathlina, would you like to be a part of this discussion? Hello, Kathlina, you need to unmute yourself. Hello? Can you say something, Kathlina? Yes, Kathlina?
Yeah.
Are you speaking?
Yes.
Okay, that's you. Okay, Kathlina, I'm asking you if you want to be a part of this discussion, yes?
Yes.
Okay, Kathlina. Okay, very good. Welcome. Kathlina, welcome to the group. Now we see more people are interested. That's great. We have Clara. Hello, Clara. Would you like to be a part of this discussion? Clara? Hello, Clara. You have to unmute yourself and now speak. Can you speak now? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Clara. Yes. Are you interested in discussing this topic?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. Clara, welcome. Clara, we have 5. One more participant. All right, one more participant. We have Atharvishna. Hi, can you unmute yourself and say a few words? We're testing the equipment now. Atharvishna is not responding. Okay, what about Rainer? Rainer.
Hello.
Oh, Atharvishna. Okay, hi. Is it working now?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, this is working now.
Okay, do you want to be a part of this discussion?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay, excellent. Atharvishna, you are in here. All right, so what we're going to do is first of all select our leader. And by the way, guys, if you're just joining us right now, we are live on twitch.tv/EnglishSpot, English SPOT. So you need to be looking at that screen if you want to interact with us. All right, guys, let's choose our leader. And our leader for this round is Reiko. Okay, Reiko, you will be in charge of this discussion. Who's our timekeeper? It's Sam. All right, Sam. All right, just to clarify, everyone is participating. Everyone is participating. It's just some people have additional roles of timekeeping or leading the discussion. All right, who's our active participant? That would be Jordy. All right, Jordy, you have to talk your head off. Another active participant, here we go. And that will be Atharvishna. Okay, Atharvishna.
It's Athar. Only you can call me Athar.
Athar, okay, just Athar. You got it. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. All right, who is our devil's advocate? Let's find out. Clara. Okay, Clara. Welcome. And Kathlina is our summarizer. Okay, very good. Kathlina. I think we have our roles. And now, guys, let's bring up our questions on the screen and we will get started on our second round of discussions. All right, is everyone able to see the questions? Do you think a lot of money can change? Okay, so you need to go to twitch.tv/EnglishSpot, English SPOT, spot. Okay, we're live right there. And we are looking at some questions here. We haven't covered questions 4 and 5. So maybe let me read them to refresh your memory. So Warren Buffett, the third richest person in the world, said that his wealth is attributed to winning the ovarian lottery, which means he was just lucky to be born in America at a particular time in history and in a particular family. Do you agree with this? Support your answer. All right, and then another question, that was interesting and we did not cover is somebody believes that this life is all about dying with the most toys. So he who dies with the most toys wins. Do you agree? Do you think that's a great way to play life, the game of life? Who is the real winner here in life? Leader, are you there? Reiko.
Yeah.
Reiko. Okay, excellent. Reiko, I'll leave these questions on the screen. It's up to you what you want to discuss. You can also go back to the previous question if you want. But it is time to get started on our round 2.
Let's go.
All right, time start.
Destiny is means, how can I say? Destiny, God write a destiny and we can't do it anything. So we can't change the destinies and everything is written. So I don't know, I don't know how to say, but we can't change anything. God is planned. God is everyone. They plan everything. So where you want to born and where you want to become a rich is depend upon a God, maybe.
Interesting point, guys. What do you think about that? Destiny.
I totally I would like to say. I would like to go ahead. What I think is I totally disagree with what Reiko said, because it's not on the God. Yeah, it's good if you are lucky enough to achieve everything. But yeah, like what I have seen is and what I know is, as far as ki, if you if you do hard work, you will you struggle a lot, or like do not struggle, but yeah, if you do hard work, you are participated, you are passionate about what you are doing, and yeah, you love your job or your passion or what you are following to, you will make through it.
I see. You become successful, right? If you work hard.
Yeah,
that's what you believe.
You will be totally successful, and there's not God have decided everything, and it's on the God. It's planned. It's pre-planned. You can plan your own journey. What I think is
interesting. Interesting. All right, guys, let's continue. What do you guys think?
Okay, so I disagree with the things Atar Senior said.
Yes.
Because things start at education. So if a poor person doesn't even have the tools to develop at school, like in poor countries, there are kids who go to school without even having breakfast, and they can focus on the class. They don't have the materials to do the classes, and while they're struggling, there is some people who really don't have to care about what they will eat that day, and basically. And also, when they grow up, most people just drop school because they need to work, and that work 99% of times will be like they will not get the money they work so hard for, because low paid work is really hard, and yeah, that's it.
Interesting points, guys. What do you think? I think what he's saying, is that true? Let me clarify. What you're saying is that really, in some cases, you cannot focus even on education, because you have to go out even as a child and labor hard in order to support yourself, right? So your options are limited. What do you guys think about that? 6 minutes to go. All right, leaders, maybe you want to go to the next question?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sure. All right. What's the purpose of life here? He who dies with the most toys wins. What do you think about that? Do you agree with this point of view?
He who dies with most toys means toys, EOY.
Well, toys means things, maybe houses, a lot of cars, money in the bank, toys to play with.
Yeah, I get it. If you, like Atharva said, if you do hard work, you will get more success, and you will get so many money, and you will become a rich person, and everything you can buy, and everything you can deserve, maybe. But but how can I say? It depends upon you, how you struggle, and how do you get your, what is your education, and how do you survive, and that's it.
Okay. Anyone would like to respond to that?
Yeah, I would like to keep it very short and in a precise way. What I would like to say is that it depends to person. Like, some people may not donate their property, donate their money, fund to the charity, do not give fund to the charity. And on the contrast, like other people, like some of the few half of the world would like to give the money, the surplus income, or the you know what if they are comfortable with their life, then they would like to provide money for poor ones, like so yeah, that's what my point is. It depends on person to person. References changes, and yeah, people go on. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Leader, what would you like to do?
In this case, I strongly agree with what he said previously. Like, it depends on one person if they're happy with what they have or what they do. But the particular statement, like, he who dies with the most toys wins, if he is referring to money, for me, it's just ridiculous.
Well, don't you think? Did you think people live like that? I mean, that's many people get up in the morning just to accumulate more money. That's the purpose, right? They go to work to accumulate more money. So
yeah, I was just
maybe he just put it in such a way that it's so obvious.
Yeah, I was just talking about my point of view.
Yes, that's good.
Because at the end, everyone just wakes up in the morning to do what they do with a target, which is being happy.
Okay, any other comments, guys?
Yeah, I just want to say, if you have so much anything, food or money, you can help if needy people. That's it.
So if you have money, you actually have a better ability to help others.
Yeah.
Whether you actually do this or not, that is the moral choice, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but everything do this. Everything means every person should do that. If you have so much stuff, you have to share. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, interesting. But
I think we should move on to the next question.
Okay, let's move on to another question. Maybe you want to talk about the questions you have not touched. The first ones. Okay, what about this one? This is an interesting question. Do you think wealthy countries should support poor countries or not really?
Yeah. Wealthy country. Yeah, I agree with that. Means, after we are all humans, so we have all nature to help other people. So it's good to wealthy nation can support poor nation. I think.
Okay, 30 seconds. Maybe someone disagrees or agrees?
I agree.
I also agree.
Oh wow, everyone agrees? Rich countries should support poorer countries, right?
Yes.
Wow, okay guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially in the COVID times,
I
we
wanted to
help
say
each other.
something.
Okay, go ahead, Athar.
Yeah,
Athar.
I agree, but if you think about it, like, lots of money go to poor countries, but most of it doesn't go to, like, a lot of it goes to what the money was sent, like the intentionally it was sent. But like, you have cases where dictatorships or just corrupt governments just give the money for them and don't care about the people, and then when plans fail, they just call for more money.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Actually, a lot of money is going to these countries, but sometimes it only perpetuates more corruption and so on, right?
Yeah, that will be needed to be fixed.
That's right. Thank you so much. Well, listen, we are out of time officially. A little bit over time, but that was great. Thank you. Hey guys, that was very well done. Well done. I like this. Who's our summarizer? Katlina, are you there? Katlina. Katlina, are you there? Did we lose our summarizer? Yes, I think we lost our summarizer. Would any one of you like to maybe point out 2 interesting points that were raised during this round of discussions? Anyone? Just asking for volunteers. And if you've been listening, you can join us as well. How about Hector's or somebody else? Who else? Travail, you're still on the line, right? Well, if you are listening, can you chime in and say something that was interesting? Something that was interesting during the second round of discussions? Can you chime in?
Yeah.
Hector's, go ahead.
I found really interesting that during the first question, there was no consensus whatsoever, because Reiko thought that, in his religious point of view, he thought that destiny is written, so it's God who decides whether we are rich or not. And then Atharsinya said that, like, that's not really the case, because it's like you decide the effort you put in to,
or at least you have some control over your destiny, right? You have some control, maybe.
Some control. And yeah, I found those like opposing views really interesting.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for reminding us of that. That's great. You see, that's the great thing about having a discussion. But more importantly, you are practicing skills for articulating your arguments, right? You have an argument, you're saying something, and then you're trying to support it with some sort of evidence or rationale, some reasoning, right? Well, this is great, guys. Thank you. Now, let's ask our participants to reflect. Let's reflect on this discussion and tell us how you did. Again, remember, point something. First, start with the positive, something that you're proud of, you were able to accomplish, and then move on to something that you would want to improve moving forward. Who wants to go first? Reiko, how did you do?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you because some internet issue.
Okay, no problem, Reiko, no problem. Were you happy with the discussion, how you did?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm a little bit happy with the discussion, but I take so much time to speak and communicate with you. I will improve next time, and some words you said, but I don't understand. So I will improve my knowledge also. That
Reiko, that's a great point. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, so what I can say is I can suggest to anyone, you can practice these skills every day by yourself. Even when you're taking the bus or when you're just walking down the street, you can be talking to yourself in English. And you can talk about things that are, seemingly unimportant, but it's important to have that dialogue with yourself in your head using another language. So because that really takes a lot of time, right? When you're in the moment trying to express your point of view, it's nice to have these skills ready, right? So you can practice that any day, even when you're showering. You can think to yourself in English and try to list arguments and give rationale for them. Well, this is great. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Does anyone else want to? How about Athar?
Yeah.
Athar, go ahead. Tell us, how did you do?
Yeah, I am glad I kept my points very clearly, and I can say whatever I want. And yeah, but I'm a little bit disappointed because I'm not able to be more active as I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
And I wanna be more precise way. I wanna speak in more precise way, and yeah, that's it. That's what I think, and it went very good. Like,
well,
it was the first time it was the first time I'm debating in this group. Like I joined you previously, and I wasn't able to, you know, speak my own words.
Yes, for your first
so
time.
Thank you so much.
You did really well. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, once again, a big thank you to all of our participants. Wow. I am really moved. I'm glad that you're doing this, and I support you guys. All right, and speaking of support, if you would like to support this channel, well then, if you are able, you can do so by becoming a member, a regular member, or you can just do it one time through PayPal, or you can just sub to the channel. I think something is supposed to happen if you subscribe to the Twitch channel. There's some benefits. I'm not really sure what they are. And if you really want to help, for example, there's a link right here to buy me a coffee, where you can actually buy me a coffee to keep me going or give me more time to prepare exciting lessons like this one. And of course, I just want to remind you one more time, there is this exciting English Hub Discord channel where we are interacting. And if you want to be a part of these lessons, please make sure you sign up and select that English classes role, so that whenever classes are announced, you will be pinged and you will be notified that they're coming up. Well, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to introduce our third round of discussions. All right, if you're joining us right now, we are live on twitch.tv/EnglishSpot. Today's topic is money. Is loving money evil? All right, is loving money evil? Talk your head off. Notice we didn't discuss this meme, okay? Do you think it's funny? Do you think it's realistic? Do you think it's painful? One choice is to end world hunger. The other choice is to play in space for 10 minutes. We know that people like Jeff Bezos, you know, or the other one, I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head. But, you know, a lot of people just want to go to space and have a good time there, even for a short time. And a lot of money is designated towards those goals. So some people are criticizing such efforts. Now, you might want to discuss this meme if you want in your discussion groups as well. So treat it as one of the questions if you want. All right, everybody. So who is interested in joining our third and probably final discussion round? Okay, I see we have ethereal. Okay, ethereal, hi. Would you like to be a part of this discussion? Hi. Hello? Hello, I'm just testing your microphone. Can you speak? Can you say something?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so let's, are you interested?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let me bring up the wheel and put you down here for ethereal. Okay, very good. Now, who else? We see people like Jade. Hello, Jade. Would you like to be a part of this discussion? You have to unmute your mic.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Jade, excellent. All right, you are in. As you can see, your name is on the wheel. Okay, now we have Sponge Bunny. How about you, Sponge Bunny? Would you like to be a part of this discussion? Sponge Bunny, you have to unmute yourself. Hello? Is your microphone working? Hi.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to be a part of this discussion on the wealth or the rich? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Thanks so much for confirming. Now we have Fizi Hadi. Fizi Hadi. Hello. Fizi Hadi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, would you like to discuss this topic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can I just call you Fizi?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want.
Well, yeah, I want something that you're happy with. Fizi is okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, very good, Fizi. Here we go. Welcome to the group. Now we have Goodnam. Hello, Goodnam. Would you like to be a part of this discussion on money? Goodnam?
Yes, please.
Okay, Goodnam. Okay, I hope you have a chance to speak a lot. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need one more participant. How about Sangi? Hello, Sangi. Can you unmute yourself and let's test the mic? Sangi? Hello? Hello, Sangi.
Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you, Sangi. A little bit robotic sounding, but can you continue speaking for a while? Hello, Sangi. Can you say something? I just want to test your connection. I'm sorry, Sangi. I think it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. I'm really sorry. Let's choose Rainer. How about Rainer? Can you unmute yourself? Rainer? Rainer, is your microphone working now? Hello? No, I guess not. Okay, then we have Heartbeam. Heartbeam, would you like to be a part of this discussion on money? Heartbeam?
Hello.
Hello, Heartbeam, yes.
Hello.
Hi, do you want to be a part of this discussion?
Yeah.
Okay, Heartbeam. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Just in case if I need more participants, I may unmute some people during the discussion to...
Do you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Who was that? Who just spoke now? Okay, well guys, if you are excited as much as I am, let's get started. We have our third round of discussions.
Ooh, you guys doing coding?
If you are joining us right now, we are live on twitch.tv/EnglishSpot, and the questions will be on the screen for you in just a minute. And we are just starting our third round of discussions. The topic is money. Ready? Let's choose our discussion group leader. Okay, the leader will be good noun. All right, congratulations.
I can't be the leader. You know, I cannot go on Twitch.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. When that's the case, if you cannot go on Twitch, then you cannot be the leader. Okay. Someone's on Twitch right now. How about I'll make you timekeeper, okay? I'll make you the timekeeper. Yes. Now let's choose the leader. Fizzy. No. Heartbeam. Heartbeam. Okay. Heartbeam, you will be our leader, okay?
I'm not at Twitch.
You're not on Twitch either? Okay, then I'll just make you a participant, okay? So you'll be discussing things. Who's on Twitch actually? Let's see. How about Ethereal?
No, I'm on Twitch. Yeah, that's fine.
You are on Twitch? Okay, very good. So Ethereal, you will be the leader.
Oh, right.
Okay, you'll be the leader. Now, next participant is Jade. Okay. Jade, you have to talk a lot, okay? And who's going to be our devil's advocate? Let's find out. And that's Sponge Bunny. I think I misspelled it. Sponge Bunny. Congratulations. And our summarizer is Fizzy.
Yes, sure, I can.
Okay, very good. Excellent, guys. So, is everyone familiar with the process? The leader makes sure everyone is involved. Timekeeper, make sure we don't drag on. Suggest moving on to the next question. Heartbeam, Jade are the main participants, but actually don't get me wrong, everyone is participating, right? Everyone is talking their head off. And Sponge Bunny is going to, sometimes when there's agreement, when everyone agrees and there's nothing else to talk about, Sponge Bunny is going to be the devil's advocate, which means arguing for the opposite view, okay? And finally, Fizzy at the end is going to give us two interesting points that were raised during this discussion. All right, guys, if you are clear on the procedure, then let's go.
Let's go.
All right, the leader.
Yeah.
Go for it. The time is starting right now.
All right. Wait, what's the first question? Sorry, I'm trying to.
Do you think that money changes people for the better, for the worse? Can great wealth impact one's personality? How? Explain.
I personally think that, well, obviously, it all depends on perspective. But in my view, I think that money can it depends. I think it changes people. Well, if you think about it right now, like, I think for now it changes people for the worst at these times. And I'm not saying like, oh, they're the worst person on earth ever, but what I'm saying is like, they haven't done a lot. Like, there's so much things that are happening right now in this world that they could be helping with their wealth, and a lot of them they're doing all of these unreasonable things with their money that they could obviously be doing to help like different communities and everything like that. So yeah, that's my view on it. Does anyone else have anything else to say?
Wow, that was a great opening, Ethel. Thank you. Yes, what do you guys think about that point? They're doing things which are unreasonable with their money. Unreasonable.
Well, that's not the case with everyone. Like, lots of people are there which are doing charities with their money and favoring the poor of the poor community of the world. And so that's not really changing people. They are greedy, they are selfish, that's their own problem. It's not money's fault. Money is just an object, after all.
Okay, are you saying that money is just making their greed activates their greed?
It's not money, it's their own feelings which are connected with money. Money is just an object. Like, I am studying, so I am a bookworm. That it doesn't mean that book is making me addicted to this. I am attached to this. That's the issue.
Interesting points, guys. Did you understand?
Well, I wish I could.
1 second.
Okay, well, the time is ticking. What shall we do? Do you want to move on to another question, or? Okay, let's value this time and contribute.
I would like to add something to Habib's point. So yes, money doesn't change people, but people change how they see the money. So it depends on some people. If they do something good with their money, so it is good, but it depends on the personality.
Depends on personality. So in an individual's moral choice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do, guys? Leader?
We can move on to another question.
Okay. So do you think that loving money is just a tool, but if people love it excessively, do you think that is the root of all evil? That is an evil thing to love money? Yes or no? Do you guys agree with that or not? What would be the reason?
I don't think that if you love money, it makes you evil. I think it depends on what are you doing with the money. Because if you're abusing it, then I guess that makes you a bit of a bad person. But of course, money is essentially the root to what you need. In this world, you can barely get anything without money, which is honestly, it's disappointing, but that's just how it goes. And, you know, if someone really does love money that much, I don't mind as long as they don't like use it, as long as they don't use it in a childish and an annoying way that isn't doing anything for anyone. Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going, guys.
I don't think money makes you evil. You are born evil, I think so. So I don't think money makes you like this. Probably makes you even more evil, but it doesn't turn you like this. I think there's other reasons behind it. Because money can help a lot. If you have some family that are in need, then you can help them with money. So I don't think it's related.
Interesting points. Interesting. Yes, that's an interesting view. Well, what about other participants? Good now. You have been silent.
Yeah. I think I don't agree with that, because if someone love money, that is if someone love money, that person is know how to live in this world.
Not happy. So are you saying that if someone loves money, that means their love is not for people, but love for money? So that means they will not be helping other people?
No.
No?
I mean, love money. I mean, love money means you know how to live in this world.
Oh, okay. Okay, you will know how to live in this world if you love money. Oh, okay, interesting point. All right, shall we move on to the next question? We're just over 2 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, do you think that, look at this question, number 4. Do you think that, for example, Warren Buffett said that his wealth is the result of luck? He was very lucky. Do you agree that it's luck or hard work? How can people become wealthy? Through hard work or just by being lucky?
Well, I guess it depends. I know that a lot of people in this world, like minorities, I'm not, they are working really, really hard for the money, and that is honestly, that's inspiring. Luck, on the other hand, well, I'm not sure it's really luck for that to happen for you to get that much money, but I personally think, yeah, it does come from hard work, because either way, okay, think about this. If you're not working hard for your money, right? Why do you deserve to have it? If you're because if it's for luck, you didn't earn it. And hard workers have been earning money for so long, which I appreciate them for. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting take on this issue. Right, guys, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that both can work, luck and working hard, but I agree because hard working makes you understand the value of money, and it's probably better.
Are you saying it's better to have that experience of working hard because you understand the value of money?
I think it's better, but it's okay if you earn money by luck.
Okay. Any final comments, guys? Okay, I can extend your time a little bit. Let's say I'll give you 1 more minute.
Alright.
Next question?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
next
the
question
question.
is, what's the purpose of life? One person said, he who dies with the most toys wins. So that's the end goal of the game called life. What do you think about that? Who is a winner in life?
Okay. Look, I don't think there is a winner in life. And the quote of whoever gets, like, what was it? Like, whoever has the most toys in the end wins, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters how much money, how much cars, how much whatever you have, right? Because that'd be boosting this whole other group of wealthy people, saying, hey, they're the ones who won at life, not you. And I think that's honestly, that's like, it's very annoying to me, because personally I've never experienced that. And all in all, like, there's not one human, whether, you know, people think so or not, that is gonna die the best human, because we're literally, no matter what, every single human is gonna die same way. Well, not like same way, but like, they're all gonna die, right? And no one wins at life. And that's not supposed to be like something sad that I'm saying. It's just like, no one should be told that they're under this person when they died. And I, like, can everyone just, like, they have to sit on the fact that either way, everyone's gonna have to be equal when they die. Because, like, dude, what do you want? Like, I don't. Anyhow, sorry.
No, that's good. Interesting. Okay, extra minute, guys, if you want to respond to this. Respond now.
I agree with that. The more the people, I agree with he who die with the most toys with, you know, people may know the richest man in the world, may know the richest man of our time, but they may don't know the second richest man in the world, or the second richest man of our time. That's my opinion.
Oh, interesting. You're saying that everybody knows the richest person in the world, but nobody knows the second richest person in the world. Are you saying they don't get the recognition? Interesting. Okay. All right, well, look at that. We seem to be out of time just now. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right. Yes. Well, that was pretty exciting. And thank you so much for participating. Now, let's ask our summarizer. Fizzy, are you still here? Fizzy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, Fizzy, can you maybe summarize the discussion for us? Maybe select 2 points that were really interesting during this round of discussions.
Okay, the one that caught my eyes is money is just an object, so it doesn't change personality, it doesn't change people, but people change how they see the money. The second is no one wants at living and no one wants at life, so it is equal. When we die, we will be we will be buried at the same what
in the same situation.
We will be the same situation when we die.
I see. Okay.
So no one wants at living.
Interesting points. Okay. Thank you so much for summarizing.
We don't carry anything with us.
Yes.
We don't carry anything with us when we die.
Yes, we don't carry anything with us, right? We have to leave everything behind. So thank you so much for summary. Your summary was very good. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's ask our participant. Yes, Stormblessed.
There's
Sorry.
this one quote that I want to say.
A quote? Okay, go ahead. What's your quote?
Read it somewhere. So it goes like, the life of a man is of no greater importance to the universe than that of an oyster.
Okay, is that quote from your first language, from your culture, or where's that quote from?
I think I read it in a book somewhere.
Okay, it's from some wise book.
Yeah, like to the universe, it doesn't matter who you are. So whatever the money you accumulate or anything, by the end of the day, it doesn't matter to the universe.
Okay, I'm worried that your microphone is breaking up a little bit. But thank you so much for sharing that. That's good. Okay, so let me ask our participants about this round. How did you guys do? Did you feel like you were able to speak your mind freely, or was something preventing you? And what would you want to improve if you had another chance like this?
Well, it was my first debate, so I may have, well, didn't did well, so.
Well, I think you did okay. Just, I think you spoke on topic. It was good. But what would you want to improve? Maybe one thing that you can focus on. One thing that you can focus on.
That is where I have to work on.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much. Thank you. Anybody else? That's great. Thank you so much. Ethereal, you were the leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you do? What do you think as the leader?
I personally, okay. I think I did okay for a leader. I wouldn't say I'm like the best leader, because I definitely did have some like rough like second moments, but you know, that's just how it goes. But overall, I think I did pretty okay. I just like to, like, I don't know, because I stutter a lot, so I'd rather try to just say things straightforward instead of just trying to think of the next word that I'm going to say instead of, you know, doing whatever. So
very good. Thank you so much for that contribution. And Jade, I just want to ask you, Jade, how did you do? What do you think? Hello, Jade? Can you hear us? Okay, if that's the case, if you cannot hear us, how about Goodnam? Goodnam, were you able to speak enough, or do you want to be more active next time?
I want to be more active next time.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not so confident.
Right. Well, I just need, I think it would help if you had a nicer, a little bit stronger microphone, because your voice is kind of faint and sometimes it breaks up. But other than that, I think, yes, I think you did well. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. What I'm going to do is offer some feedback from the teacher. All right. All right. This was our third round of discussions. The amazing thing about it was that people had different point of views, but they didn't, they were civil about it. They had a very good discussion about it, and at the same time, people were able to express their point of view. So that was an amazing thing. I also like the fact that you referred to one another. You said, "Oh yes, I agree with what he said," or "I disagree with what he said," and it's really good because that gives us some kind of point of reference to the information that was mentioned before. And I also want to say that in order to improve this, maybe there was a little bit of silence, there was a bit of hesitation. So I would really encourage all speakers to be more not aggressive, but more assertive, and just, because the technology is giving us sometimes like half a second of a delay. So when you're just committing yourself to speaking, if you say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to say something," then just go ahead and say it, because that's how we can avoid this kind of confusion. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't jump in, it is going to be very difficult to jump in when you are encountering people who are, let's say, native speakers of English, who are used to discussing these things. Then you really need to be very vigilant and listen for that split second of silence, and that's when you jump in. Otherwise, you will lose your chance. Is that useful for you guys? Is this a useful feedback?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Well, that's
very hesitant.
Oh, that's very good. Thank you again, all our participants. You have been amazing, and thank you so much. Good job. Good job. I hope that all of you continue to practice these skills, which is basically, a lot of the skills, oral skills, come from thinking. You have to think in advance, prepare your arguments, make a list of points in your head that you're going to mention, and that takes practice. And that's why we're here. We're here to practice, and these lessons take place 3 times a week. And they're on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can check the Twitch schedule tab for the upcoming lessons, and make sure you follow the channel, you subscribe also on YouTube, and I hope to see you next time. And if you want to support this channel, there's ways of doing that. If you see, you can be a regular member supporting this channel. You can also book a private lesson with me if you want. If you are a teacher and you would like me to do a workshop in your class, or a workshop to your teachers, train your teachers at an institution how to teach online, I can do that too. Well, and of course, please join our follow me on social media, and as well join us on Discord, the growing community of learners. The English Hub is a great place for you to practice your English, meet people from all over the world, and to gain confidence as an English speaker. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope to you join us next time, and I'm wishing you a great weekend, because after all, it's Friday. All right, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Excuse me, please.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
I would really appreciate if you would tell your name to us.
Oh, okay. I'm Jack. You can just call me Jack if you want.
Yo, Jack.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you
can call
so
me
much.
Jack.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Yo, Jack.
Bye.
Suck my claw.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much.